Hi guys, so in the last video you all saw me do put in these pieces together. So we did the arms and the legs. Now we're going to do the body. So the body requires, obviously you need 2 pieces instead of 4 because she's got only one head. Hope you're all having a lovely day, by the way. I didn't even introduce that at the right start. It's because I haven't moved. Done this video on the same day. Right, so we've discovered there's a shiny side to this fabric and then there's a not so shiny side. I think that's the shiny side. So we don't want the shiny side to be seen. I'm going to put that there. Then we've got this edge. So again, now this bit is the head. This is where I went wrong last time. This is why I'm just trying to think. This is where I went wrong last time, because you need enough width to do this bit and then you need enough width on your material to do the last bit. So what I suggest is, that's the shiny side, is discover which is the best bit. Now I'm going to cut the edge off that because it's where they've, in the factory or whatever, it's where they've just stitched it. But we don't need that in our pattern, so I'm just going to cut that off. Right, so shiny side. So that's the faces that way. That should give me enough then width-wise. So we're gonna stitch there and then we're gonna stitch, do 2 pieces at once. So that's the shiny side, that's the side I don't want to see. So there's a wrong and the right way to this fabric. So it's that way. Each cotton comes with a wrong and the right way. Now I would say that's the right way for that fabric. So I'm going to pin that before I lose him again. I've got to work out where I am. So we are now doing the head and the bodice. The bottom bit is a little bit trickier, so that's why I wanted to do it in a different step. So I'm going to pin this. I like with that, like we, oh, I'm going to unpin it. Like we did with the legs and the arms, we're going to go in 1/4 inch from the seam, from where we've cut it, sorry. Mark it. Now I'm going to make little incision marks. There's one there, because it's quite a long fabric. One there. And there. So there's the head and the body. Head and the bodice, sorry. And then I'm going to do the same on this side. Right, so 1/4 inch again. And I'm just going to go across, like I say, because this is a bigger piece. I want to make sure that I gather everything in there. That'll do me quite nicely. Okay, so we're just going to do the head and the bodice a minute. It's the first step. I'm sorry if you want to be seasick. Stick it into your machine and I'm going to put it on that blue mark. I'm not going to take my pin out because these are the bigger pieces. I'm going to slowly take my pin out and you'll see the pin starting to disappear here when I slowly start getting closer to the end line. So again, with the legs and arms, we're going to go front, I'm going to go back, I'm going to go front, and I'm going to go back. Slowly take the pin out. And again. Back. Back. Lift this, and I'm just going to cut it there. There's the first piece, and then the second piece, which is it's the back of the head. I was just checking that I'm not giving her 4 arms and 4 legs. You know, I'm not giving her an octopus head. That's what I was just checking. And back again. Okay, up. And my needle's not entirely up, so the machine's gonna tell me the needle's not up and you're making me give you the fabric back. Okay. Make that. So this is what we've got at the moment. We have 2 pieces of the head and the bodice. Now, like I did with this piece, I'm going to cut this off. It's where they've been it's where they've stitched it in the factory. Okay, right, now I've given it too much, slightly too much, but that's completely fine because the body stops there. Now, if I believe rightly, and I do, yeah, there's plenty. I'm gonna cut my fabric. Let's cut it. So if that's 1/4 inch, if I leave 1/4 inch, then if we leave 1/2 inch from that mark line, so probably there. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to cut on those lines. Okay, there's the first piece. Now I'm going to do the same with this piece. So I think this piece is the same size, but I'm going to just check. Bodice. No, it's not. So what did I say? 1/2 inch. Half an inch is there. So it's just cutting a little bit off, not much. But I knew that first piece was way too long. Okay, let me cut this. Come on. I go ever so quiet when I'm cutting. Right, I'm just checking now that I've got the full bodice in. Yeah, I have. More than enough. Right, so the next piece that we need to do is this piece now. The shiny side and a dull side to this fabric. I don't know why this is. I honestly really do not know why there's a shiny and a dull side. I think it's that side I'm using. No, it's that side. So this is the shiny side. I think. God, it's so hard to see whether that's shiny. So that's the shiny side. Yeah, it is. Right. So shiny side has got to face this way now because it's the inside. Yeah. Wait a minute. This is where I went wrong last time, so give me a second to work this out. Right, that's the shiny side. This is the fabric we want. That's the fabric we want. That's the shiny side. So the shiny side has got to be facing like so. No, like that. Get there in the end. It's got to be facing like that. So what you put is, I'll explain that again. Because this fabric, I don't know why it's got a shiny side and a cotton side, but it has done. What I've done is I have sewn. I think I've sewn the head on the wrong way. This is why I got to concentrate. This was just a piece on its own. So this side of the fabric I'd like not to show. This side of the piece I want to show because that's the right side of the cotton. So we're going to go hard. I might have to unpick the head now because I think I've done the head in the wrong way. But like I say, I don't edit my videos, so you're going to just a learning curve with me. So the piece that you want to edit, right, the piece that you want to be on the outside, that's the piece that you've got to be facing down towards your table, because when you turn the whole thing the right way, you'll have the cotton that you want facing the right way, if that makes any sort of sense. I think you'll get what I'm trying to say, and I apologize if I went quiet and nobody understood anything I was saying. So I'm going to sew now all the way down, but to help me, I'm going to put a pin in and I will show you what I mean. So like I said, I think I've sewn the head on the wrong way. Now this yellow fabric helps me because cotton has a way of telling you what the right side of the cotton is and what the wrong side. Now if you look on this cotton, it's more, I don't know how to describe it, but you can see the grains in the cotton more on this side than you can this side. It's much more smooth. So this is the side I'd like. So when you look at the doll, I'd like you to see this. That goes for your cotton as well. Now I don't know why there's a shiny side and a flat side to this cotton, but there is. But there is. So, and the shiny side I want on the inside because I don't want to be seen. Now on the head, what I've done is I've done it the opposite way around. So which means I'll need to unpick that, which means I will have to stop the video for that. I'll unpick it and I'll sew it and we'll sew it together. So for now, we are going to sew all the way up here, and then we're going to work the same out on this way. This is why I've done this what you call it, name it for me, come on, name it for me, the body piece. This is why I've done the body piece, the body piece separate, because I didn't want, so again, I'm going to sew. That's the side I'd like to sew. And I'm going to sew straight across there. I mean, it doesn't matter, it's white, but do you know what? I might not unpick it because I think I've done the same on this piece. With the shiny side being on the head. I mean, she could have foundation on. Who knows? So 1/4 inch all the way down. So the fabric that you want facing, so when you turn that, when you see your doll, the fabric that you want seeing is the fabric you need to be facing towards the table, both sides. This is why the head is done. So you do the head and the bodice first. So the fabric that you want to see when you completely see the doll, face downwards, and then put them together. And then the same goes for the bottom bit. The fabric that you want facing when you see the doll, put down, and then that piece will face up anyway because you're putting them both together. Hope this makes any sort of sense, but I promise you it did me, and that's why I went quiet, because I would rather not unpick the doll, but if needs must, I will do. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we are going to stop there, and I'm going to go forward and back. And back again. I'll take the pin out now. Back. Right, bring my needle all the way up, bring my foot up and cut. So that's the first piece done. The body is the hardest bit. Like I said, when I first did bear in mind this is my second doll. So if my instructions aren't clear as they usually are when I'm doing something, it's because this is my second doll. But I don't want to pause it. Back, forward, back. I don't want to pause the video because I don't edit my videos and I want to work it out with you. And back. Right, that's gone completely off scale, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Gone completely off scale. I'll show you now. I think we had just about enough cotton. Everything's going against me today. We had enough cotton to go on the end, which we did. Woohoo! Right, so my bobbin, my cotton now, it's empty. But that is all the sewing in today that we need to do. Like I said, these videos will be posted up together. They won't be posted separately, they'll be posted up. It doesn't matter if you go off scale like I have here. I don't know what pattern I was doing with it, because you're only just putting the fabrics together. They're not going to remain like this. This isn't like the final piece, and you know, don't worry about it if you go off scale or if you go right into the fabric. It really does not matter. I'm just going to cut the cord and then I'll show you what we've got. I'm not going to unpick because I think I've done the same on this side than I have on this side. So like I say, if my instructions, or I went quiet during the film, or my instructions weren't clear, what I mean is, I hope you understood what I mean. The fabric that you want to see when the finished doll is complete, to make sure you got it facing down on the table. And that's how you put your pieces together. But for whatever reason, and I've just noted, it might be that light hit in it that's made the cotton shiny, because it is cotton and it shouldn't have a shiny side on there, but it does. And it's quite dull today, and I've had to turn the lights on in here. Right, okay. So this is what we have. Let me show you this. Okay, so we have that piece, and we have that piece. Now, this is the bit I always go, am I gonna go wrong? Right, this is what she'll live out. We've done that perfect. This is what she'll look like. Now, if you notice, my bodice isn't quite going on the mark. It doesn't matter, as long as my top, this line, meets that line. That's all that matters, and it will do. And I'm going to check that this side is the exact same. No, see, this side I haven't given enough of a head, so I'm missing a head on this side. Am I missing a head on that side? I don't think I am. No, I'm not. On this side I'm fine, and this side I'm missing a head. So what I may do is, instead of cutting it out all again, I'm going to unpick this, which means I'm going to stop the video, and I may just turn the piece round. Just check something. Yeah, I may just turn the piece around and sew it the other way. So bear with me. We are going, I'm going to cut that. I'm going to unpick it. This is where I went wrong last time, so I knew I was going to go wrong again. I'm going to unpick it, and we're going to turn around so she's now got a head. The rest of the body should fit perfectly, which it does. It fits perfect with that piece. Fits absolutely perfect except for that piece. So let me go and do that, and I'll be back with you. Hi ladies, so I'm back. I've taken the little piece off. It's not going to go to waste. I did unpick it. But all I've done now is I've put the side that I want you guys to see as a head facing down. I've marked my 1/4 inch, and I'm just about to sew it. I don't edit my videos, never have done. So we're going to change the bobbin too. Everything's against me today, I swear. So let's change the bobbin. For those that don't know how to do it, I expect you do. Now, I cheat when I change my bobbin. You, in this machine, wait a minute, you take it around, wait a second, you take it under there, over the loop and back through. And I'm just going to cut it down slightly because it's way too long. And then you have the mammoth task of putting it through the loop. Now sometimes it'll go through, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, I can never get it to go through though, I must admit. There we are, going through, perfect. So put it on the, oh sorry guys, I knew you were going to be seasick today. Yeah. Move you over a little bit. You put it on the bobbin, move it over, so the machine now recognises that I want to put the bobbin on. You put your foot on the, well, because this is a foot pedal, I'm putting my foot on my foot pedal, and I'm going to cut that now, and then let it run its course. And then we're going to go to the last bit. Cut it there. Remember to move your little notch over, because otherwise when you put your foot down the machine's going to go. I thought we were doing the bobbin. That's what it'll do. So my machine, I put it through, I loop it through this end, and I cut it. I don't need to do anything else. I put the little glass or plastic little glass see-through thing on, and then I've got the mammoth task then of feeding my thread up and down these waves. So it goes down that end, back up this end, and there's a, can you see it? It's just there, that little silver thing. It's got to go over that silver thing, back down. I know, see, mammoth task, I did tell you. And then under here there's like a little notch. I think you guys can just about see it. There it is, that little notch there, over there. Push this down, it helps to put the thread on the needle. It doesn't, you don't have to, but it helps me. If I push it back, it is its own little magic. And then that loop at the back, if I pull it, continue pulling, I've got a bit of a long thread going on. Then I've now got my loop, that's my thread at the top. I've now got to get the bobbin, got to get the thread from the bottom. And how I do that is by the wheel at the bottom, and I move it clockwise to begin with, and you'll see it moving in the glass, what you should do. I'm pulling on this there, and it's just popped through now. And then I take my little scissors, come on, there, and then that's my both then threaded through. There. See, everything's against me. Right, put that at the back, and then we're going to sew this. This is the last thing we're going to sew today. So you're going to go forward, back, forward, push it back, and make sure I go on those lines. And back, and back, forward. Make sure my needle's all the way up where it should be. Lift my foot up, cut my thread, and then, just to check, I'm going to cut the cords off. So now you've seen me thread a bobbin, how to thread a bobbin on that machine. So if you've got a similar machine and you don't know how to do it, now you know. Right, and you should have a piece that looks like this. You should have actually two pieces that looks like this. Now, this is a little bit short. It's just how I've cut it. It doesn't necessarily mean anything at all, but it does make it a little bit difficult for me now to know which is the head piece and which is the bottom piece. So I know that's got enough room, that bit there. Now it's this piece that I was flapping about, and that's got more than enough room. Can you see we've got enough room for the head? So that is all the pieces that you will need. So the pieces now you can see what I mean. The pieces that you want to show. Cotton has a way of telling you which is the right side and the wrong side. The yellow was easy. It was the white for some reason. I think it's the light. So we've now threaded all our pieces. You'll have your arms, your legs, and you should also have your arms, your legs, and your body, and that's all the sewing pieces you will require. So I will leave that with you today. Like I say, I'm really sorry if there was a little bit of a confusion when I was doing the head, but I'm going to do the mistakes with you guys. This is my second time of making this doll, and we're going to make it together. And yeah, we're going to make this doll together. So I hope you enjoyed that little video. Like I say, there's two going up, and I will put it in a playlist on my channel so you can see each step. And then I like when I'm watching something, especially on YouTube, to see each step as it goes and follows on, and how the project develops into something beautiful. So I will put it in a playlist for you guys to do that. So I will love and leave you until then. I will be back tomorrow now with the next step of the Tilda doll, and we will be working on the arms and the legs. We might do the body in one video. We'll see how it goes. But tomorrow you will need your iron. Is the next bit for the next step. So I will speak to you all then. Take love and take care. I will be back actually today because I want to share something and do something with you that's not sewing related, to something else. And I will catch up with you all then. So have a lovely Sunday, whatever you may be doing, and I will speak to you all then. Bye for now. Take care. Bye.